Level 1, the first million. You're 24. Sitting in a studio apartment that smells like instant noodles and ambition. You have $11,000 in savings, a laptop, and one idea. It's not a perfect idea, but it's yours. You launch a software tool that automates something boring, invoice processing for small businesses. Nobody cares at first. You send 200 cold emails. 3 people respond. 1 pays. $299 a month. You stare at the notification for 4 minutes straight. That's when it starts. Level 2, traction. Word spreads slowly, then all at once. By month 8, you have 400 paying customers. You move out of the apartment. You hire 2 developers, strangers from the internet who turn out to be brilliant. Revenue crosses $1 million annually. You don't celebrate. You reinvest everything. People start calling you a founder to watch. You don't like how that sounds. You're not watching anything. You're building. Level 3, the raise. A venture capital firm flies you to San Francisco. Glass building. 43rd floor. Views of the Bay. They offer you $40 million for 18% of your company. You counter. You get the $40 million for 14%. You walk out onto Market Street and the city feels different. Louder. Faster. Like it finally knows you exist. You wire your parents $200,000. Your mother cries. Your father doesn't say much. But you hear something new in his voice. Relief. Level 4, scale. You expand into Europe. Then Southeast Asia. You acquire a smaller competitor, your first acquisition. The team grows to 300 people. You sit in board meetings now, at the head of the table. You're 27. Most people in the room are twice your age. They listen to you anyway. Because the numbers don't lie. $200 million in annual recurring revenue. Valuation, $3 billion. On paper, you're worth $800 million. On paper. You still fly commercial. Not for long. Level 5, the billion. The IPO happens on a Tuesday in October. You ring a bell on a trading floor in New York. Cameras flash. Your face is on Bloomberg, CNBC, the front page. Stock opens at $42. By noon it's $71. Your net worth, in real time, crosses $1 billion. You feel nothing. That scares you more than anything else so far. That night, alone in a hotel suite overlooking Manhattan, you order room service. A burger. Fries. Water. Same thing you always order. You sit on the floor because the couch feels too far away. And you think, is this it? It isn't. Level 6, power. By 32, you've diversified. Real estate. Energy infrastructure. Defense technology. You own stakes in 14 companies. 3 of them are reshaping entire industries. Governments call your team, not to regulate you, but to consult you. You attend a private dinner in Geneva. 12 people in the room. Between them, they influence the monetary policy of 6 nations. You're the youngest person there by 19 years. They treat you like an equal. That is the most unsettling moment of your career. Your personal security team is now 7 people. You stopped announcing your location on social media 2 years ago. The threats had become too specific. Level 7, the 100 billion. A series of bold acquisitions, a satellite network, an AI infrastructure firm, logistics giant, pushes your valuation into territory no single private individual has occupied before. $100 billion. Then $200 billion. The media starts asking questions that aren't really questions. Should one person have this much? Who elected you? What do you want? You stop doing interviews. Your lawyers draft a foundation, a real one, not a PR move. $30 billion committed to climate resilience and global health infrastructure. It's the largest philanthropic pledge in history. Half the world calls you a hero. The other half calls it a tax strategy. You've stopped reading comments. You've stopped reading most things that aren't data. Level 8, the trillion. Nobody plans to become a trillionaire. It happens the way tides happen, slowly, then all at once, driven by forces larger than any one decision. Your satellite network becomes the backbone of global internet access. Your AI infrastructure powers a third of the world's data centers. Your logistics company moves more goods per day than some countries produce in a month. Net worth, $1.1 trillion. The number doesn't feel real because it isn't, not really. It's a valuation. A projection. A story the market tells about you. But the influence is real. When your network goes down for 11 minutes on a Thursday morning, stock markets in 4 countries react. When you hint, just hint, at entering the automotive space, 2 legacy manufacturers lose 8% of their value by afternoon. You didn't do that on purpose. That's what keeps you up at night. Level 9, the weight. You have 7 homes. You sleep well in none of them. Your oldest friend, the one who believed in you before the first million, hasn't returned your last 3 calls. You don't blame him. You're not sure you'd know what to say either. Your team of advisors numbers 200 people. Your genuine conversations number, you count them once, on a flight over the Atlantic, 4 per week. Maybe 5. A journalist publishes a 10,000-word investigation into your supply chains. Some of it is wrong. Some of it isn't. You read the whole thing in one sitting. For the first time in years, you feel something clearly. Shame. Not enough to stop. But enough to remember. Level 10, the question. A Senate subcommittee summons you. You sit alone at a long table, facing 32 elected officials. Cameras everywhere. One senator leans into the microphone and asks you, plainly, "Mister, your name, what gives you the right?" The room goes quiet. You've prepared an answer. Your lawyers prepared a better one. But sitting there, under those lights, worth more money than most countries will generate this decade, you realize something. You've been so focused on the next level that you never asked yourself whether the game had a point. You built something extraordinary. You also became something you don't fully recognize. Not a villain. Not a hero. Something more complicated. Something the world has never quite had to deal with before. You lean into the microphone. You give the lawyer's answer. It's technically accurate. On the flight home, you open a blank document. At the top, you type one question. What am I actually trying to do? The cursor blinks. You close the laptop. The plane flies on. 39,000 feet above a world you can see, but can no longer touch.